Guys, what's up? This is a new review. I'm going to be talking about Venomous Concept's newest album. Venomous Concept is a band that's been on the go now for about, I'd say, about 10 years, or no, 13 years actually. They formed in 2003, and basically they're a hardcore punk band that, at the moment, Danny Likyer from Brutal Truth, Nuclear Assault, multiple other projects, Shane Embury from Napalm Death. Check. I remember Kevin Sharp, who was vocalist in Brutal Truth at one point. Brutal Truth are no longer a band, obviously. Danny Herrera, who is in Napalm Death, and also John Cook, who is in On the Thrack Live, Napalm Death Live. He's in Corrupt Immoral Altar, Out for Blood, Vicious Bastard, you know. Basically, this is just a super group or a side project of a bunch of notable metal musicians, really. To pull a quote from Metal Archives, but really, this is pretty grindy in my opinion. There's a lot of grindcore elements in this. It's not as extreme as grindcore, but you can definitely hear some of what Kevin used to be doing in Brutal Truth kind of coming through here a little bit. And to me, this is just like, metallic hardcore. Not metalcore, but just hardcore with a bit of metal elements in it. That really is just hard and pounding. And once again, this is like what Brutus. I couldn't really pick out tracks because they're so short and they're so fucking they kind of melded together, but they're also just so fast and so brutal. I look at this as one big long album. But I'll just give you some of my thoughts on what I think of the album overall. It's just it pounds you in the fucking head. This comes on, and that this is a bunch of talented musicians playing music that they find fun. And, it just makes you want to kick some ass. That sounds old school in my opinion. There's a slight bit of modern production and stuff, but really it just sounds like an older kind of grindcore crossover album. And they don't really disappoint at all. They don't really make you want to be like, what the fuck was this shit? And seeing as they haven't put out an album since 2008, this is kind of it wasn't really worth the 8-year wait for it, but still it is a great album. It's still obviously quality shit, and seeing as this came out January 8th 2016, and their last album was in 2008, it is a considerable amount of time. And this is out on Season of Mist, so Season of Mist has good taste at least. But this is one of the only hardcore bands that's included on the Metal Archives. I don't know. I love hardcore. I love most forms of punk. So yeah, really all I gotta say about this is if you like awesome kind of grindy hardcore and you've liked other Venomous Concept albums, you're not gonna be upset by this. And really, the artwork is really cool. It's just really simple, the logo, simple as fuck. Just Venomous Concept and a generic font, and just this little fucking fuzzball character, how I like to call him. The title is funny too. Kick Me Silly VC3. Pretty fucking cool title for a hardcore album. So yeah, like I said, if you like hardcore and you like fast, short, straight to the point tracks that really make you want to fucking slam around in the pit, then I guess you're not going to be too far off. And there are funny moments on this, Johnny Cheeseburger is a pretty funny little song, and the Rocket Science track is basically just 15 minutes long, 15 minutes and 9 seconds, but really it's just two songs put together, Rocket Science and Pissing Match, and then afterwards it's maybe 11 minutes of just silence. So yeah, if you like hardcore grindy punk, check this out. That's all I gotta say. I'm gonna give this an 89 out of 100. I really did enjoy this. I couldn't really say anything bad about it, so that's all I gotta say. Sorry, I'm fucking blank, but it's late at night and I'm trying to get this review out for you guys. So yeah, 89 out of 100. Tell me what you think of it. Comment below, all that great happy horse shit. So peace the fuck out, guys, and have an awesome